We're going to take a look at how to do some calculations with matrices on your calculator. So the first thing that we need to do here is get into our matrix menu. So you hit the second button and then our inverse. So we've got our matrix menu. And here's some matrices I have in from something else. But first is names, which we'll use when we want to do calculations with this. Math gives us our list of operations that we can do. And edit is where we want to go into to edit our matrices. So first thing, I want to calculate a determinant and an inverse with a matrix to solve an equation with this. And the example that I'm working with, we've got a 2 by 2 matrix. So all you do is type in the dimensions. And then you go to each location. So this is first row, first column, and type in the number that you want, hit enter, and it will put you to the next location. So this one's also -1. This is -7. And then this is 1. So what we can do here is quit out, and if we go into our matrix menu, every time that we hit A, it's going to give us, that's our matrix. That's matrix A. Now, we want to find our determinant. You go over to math, and it's the first one, DET. And we want to find the determinant of matrix A. So you just hit A and then hit enter, and it gives you that determinant, which if we looked at this, we've got -1 times 1 minus -7 times 1. So -1 minus -7 is -8. Cool. If we want to find the inverse of a matrix, which is really what the determinant's used for, same thing. Go into second, the inverse button, and gives us our matrix menu. Go to your names, so A, and then just hit the inverse key like you would for finding an inverse of something else, and it gives us that inverse. All right, and this is especially helpful once we get up to higher values with this, like a bit larger dimensions. So we've got like a 3 by 3 or a 4 by 4 matrix. Finding the inverse by hand is not easy, but this is what we have the calculator for. Now, if we want to check out A times A inverse, just to double check that, all right, well, the matrix multiplied by its inverse gives us our identity matrix. Cool, we've got it right there, A times A inverse. We can also do A inverse times A, because that product, no matter the order, is going to be our identity matrix. Now, if you want to solve an equation with this, like we did by hand in video 8.2, you just go into your matrix menu, put in the matrices that you need to solve for this. So for this one, we have a 2 by 1 matrix, and our values are 10 and -10. So then we have A times our variable that we're looking for is equal to B. So in order to solve, we just multiply A inverse by B. And then, so this is our result. That is the variable that we are solving for. Some other things that we can do here. Say we have a matrix like this, where we've got a 2 by 3 matrix that is going to contain something like we would do for a systems of equations, and we're trying to find the reduced row echelon form. So we have just our coefficients in here, and then -7, and then we've got 2, -2, and -6. So if we have a matrix like this, and we want to find the reduced row echelon form, we go into our matrix menu, And then in our math piece, go down to RREF, so for reduced row echelon form. Then we can go, not there, into our names and then just put C. Then when we hit enter, it gives us the reduced row echelon form. So this is a great way if you want to double check your work by hand on a 2x2 matrix, or if you have something larger, you can use the calculator and these commands to solve for inverses, determinants, matrix multiplication, and also the reduced row echelon form. Thanks for watching.